there, crafty friends. It's Tina the Scrappin' Rabbit, and I have a project share for you today. I made a card using this adorable little Stamp Anything Melanie Need a Hug, and my project is featured on the Stamp Anything blog today. So let me share with you what I created. I made this cutie tootie little card, and I did color red hair for the first time, so I was pretty excited about that. I've been trying to add to my Copic collection, and I think that her hair turned out so pretty. And then when you flip open the card, I've got the inside decorated, and so I have kind of a process video. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I used to put this card together. So let's get started. First off, I stamped and embossed her using the VersaFine Black Onyx ink. And unfortunately, my coloring got lost. I don't know what happened with my recording, but here are the colors that I did use for her hair. So I used several E's, and these are some of my newer Copics so that I could get that red-haired look. And I think that she really turned out so pretty. I really like that red hair so much. For the skin, I used some more E's, the E000, E00, E13 are 30 for the cheeks, and then the darker shade was the E11. Going on to her dress, I used the RV32, RV34, and the RV10. I also used those same colors for her bow and her shoes. I used my Jelly Roll pen to add the little polka dots on her dress and the bow, and then I sparkled up her bow with my Spectrum Noir sparkle marker. The little bunny, I used the BV01 and the BV00 as well as the V20 to give her a little purple bunny. And the papers that I chose for my card are from this Doodlebug Design stack. It's the really adorable one with the unicorns. I chose the flowers and then the solid purple. Well, I guess it's not completely solid. The purple does have little specks in it, and I thought that those two coordinated wonderfully. And so I thought that I would use those for layers on my card. To cut the layers, I first used this Jaded Blossom Border Dies 2, and I picked this tiny scallop edge that kind of curves, and I knew that I wanted to do one part of my panel using that die. I also used the Jaded Blossom Card Mat dies for the top layer of my card, as well as an inside layer. So this is what it looks like when I cut that scallop, and then what I did was I ran it through using the card mat dies to have it fit so that I could layer it right on top of my other panel, so that way they can have a more finished look, and it fits just perfectly like that, and I thought that that looked so cute. So next I wanted to stamp a sentiment for the inside panel, and I went ahead and cut that out with white cardstock. And now I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to layer everything together. And so as I put it together, I'm liking how the colors are contrasting and how she looks on that purple, but I'm still not sure how it's going to all look when it's finished. I know I want to add a sentiment to the front, so I'm going to use the Card Layer Dies 1 for a little sentiment banner. And this sentiment, it's your birthday, from this Music to My Ears Jaded Blossom stamp set. For the inside panel, I'm going to use this Happy Birthday to You sentiment from the Party Pants stamps. And I went ahead and I stamped and embossed that for a nice finished look. And now I'm going to use my ATG gun to go ahead and add the adhesive to layer it on into the center of my card. I always take my time doing this because I hate it when I get those panels down crooked. So I really try so hard to get it as straight as possible so that it looks nice. And then I go ahead and rub it down to make sure that it's adhered strongly. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that top panel using my ATG gun, the scalloped panel, to the rectangle layer, and just making sure that those are lined up perfectly. I've had a cough, you guys. I'm sorry, my voice is giving out a little bit. Now I'm going to use my ATG gun and going to go ahead and put that top panel onto the front of my card. Taking my time again because I do want it to be straight. I don't want it to be crooked. It's never going to be perfect, but I do my best to try to get it as straight as possible. I think that taking your time is definitely, you do that at this point because you don't want to have everything all cut out and then have it get stuck on there crooked and then it rips when you try to take it back off. So there you go. I did pretty good. And so now I did stamp that sentiment on that little black banner to make that sentiment really pop. And I'm thinking I need to trim that down because it's a little bit long. So I'm just going to use my scissors to give that a quick trim so that it fits along the edge of the card. And I'm feeling like it just needs something else and I'm not sure. So then I decide that I'm going to go ahead and use my new dies that I got from Jaded Blossom this last release, and I'm going to use the fall banner dies and use that flower banner. I think that since there's so many flowers on the card, I think that'll give it the right touch. So I went ahead and cut that out with the white flowers and the glittery pink center. I'm going to use my Zig 2-way marker to glue that banner down. I did trim it with my little scissors, and so I do have that little strip left over from the trim. And now I'm looking at it and everything's adhered and I think it looks pretty darn cute and nothing should go to waste. So I'm going to go ahead and use the last little flower bits that I had trimmed from my banner, and I'm going to use my Zig 2-way to glue it to the inside of my card. And that is it, you guys. That is my finished card. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today and watching my video. I hope you like my card. I hope you like my project. Thanks so much for your thumbs up, and have a wonderful, crafty day. Bye, everyone.